what's online.
Mr. Parish, what do you believe should be done with private roads that do not meet requirements to become Nunda Township roads?
I think you have to find the best case scenario in order to at least get the road paved. A lot of the conditions that are out there now that these roads are not compliant is the fact that their right-of-way isn't big enough to carry the county spec. You know, in some of these older subdivisions that were put in, you know, generations and generations ago along the river, they don't have the width in order to equate to the 20 feet that they need for width, because the garages are there, or historic trees are there, or fence lines are there, or plats were laid out. As the road commissioner, I would meet with all these subdivisions and try to find short-term goals for them for maintenance in order to be able to utilize their small budgets, but eventually look long-term and possibly figure out a way for them to become compliant, that we could get at least a hard surface out of them, that Nunda could take it over and take over the surface off that. But it's definitely going to have to be somebody that goes in there that has the expertise in order to understand how they can spend their minimal monies but still come out with the most utility to build something that the township would eventually take over from them.
Don Kopsell, what do you believe should be done with private roads that do not meet requirements to become Nunda Township roads?
Well, since I've been highway commissioner, we went from a total of 67 miles of road to about 2 blocks short of 100. We are the largest road district in the county as of right now. McHenry Township is right behind us. The non-dedicated road program, as it was, is now different. They stopped with the motor fuel tax for those subdivisions. The state of Illinois did. The county had this going on and involved about 3 of us townships with non-dedicated roads. So they formed up some paperwork and their ideas, and they shipped it to Springfield. Kevin Burke got back with them and said, don't do it that way anymore. Now the procedure is, if you have snow plowing in your subdivision, you get motor fuel tax for that. And of all the non-dedicated subdivisions in the county, if it comes above $30,000, it has to go out to bid now. Same thing with rock salt, same thing with gravel. Everything has to be certified now. No more of this, we can just fill it in with riprap and be done with it and cover it up. That's going to make it very, very hard to do any more programs for non-dedicated until Springfield gets their you-know-what straightened out down there, their act straightened out. And we are trying right now. There was a meeting today with Dave, what's his rep? McSweeney. Dave McSweeney today. And he's going to take this and go down to Springfield, and hopefully him and Pam and Mike and Barb Wheeler can get something straightened out for us townships. But as of right now, if we spend one tax dollar of our money on a road, it's automatically yours, no matter how bad a shape it is. So, thank you.
The last question, and since we're kind of in a time crunch here, we're going to ask responses to be 1 minute or less. If elected, will you have any relatives work for you in the Township Road District? And that starts for Mr. Parish.
My wife is gainfully employed by the school district and happy there. The only ones left is my brother. You want to work for me?
I'd work for you, but I've got my own company. I'm happy.
Right. He's very successful at what he does. So, no, there's no nepotism. Just me.
Will you have any relatives work for you in the road district?
Yes, my wife is the best secretary that the township has ever had or ever seen. I tried 3 secretaries and none of them worked out. There was always something they were doing extra that they shouldn't have been doing when nobody was in the office, and it just didn't work out. Now I have all the faith in myself.
working for you in the Township Road District?
No, my family is all gainfully employed. Some of them work for my construction company. I need that company to remain. This job is a pay cut for me. I need that company to flourish, and I want them to stay there and make that happen. Thank you.
We're down to the closing statements from each candidate. You're going to have a minute, and we're going to start with Mr. Lesperance.
Well, it would be my honor to be a road commissioner, but it would also be fine with me if Rob Parish was elected. He's a good man, comes from a terrific family, and I know because I've worked with his family, not in recent years, but in decades past. Their word is as good as gold. So, whether you vote for Rob Parish or Iron Mike, it won't matter to me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I wish you and I were doing the dance together somewhere else, but unfortunately we're going here, so we're a good man. To finish where I started off tonight, I think I'm the best candidate for the job because of my 30 years experience in paving. I'm going to run the road district like it's a business. I was brought into this because somebody said to me, please look at the budgets of the road district and look at the spending habits, and I did. And at first I said no, I didn't want to do it, and then the more I started peeling the onion open, the more rants and stuff I saw. And it's fiscally irresponsible for what I see and how the money is spent out there. It's almost like it's lottery winnings. I think that we need to leave the taxes where they are and find better ways to spend the money for the residents. That's my personal.
Well, this, as I said a few minutes ago, the mileage that we have in this township, and neither candidate has any experience. And blacktopping is only part of the township. Only part. I lost my train of thought. Repeat the question.
That's the final statement.
Oh, final statements. Okay, that's why I lost train of thought. It takes a hell of a lot of money to do 99 point some miles of road, and you need a lot of help. And the damn equipment only breaks down when you use it, not when you sit there and looks pretty. It only breaks down when you use it, and you have to remember that. You got to have good equipment. Good equipment means safety. Safety is a big issue in our township, and it should be in other places. And this is why we have the equipment that we have. There's no job that we cannot do. The only job we cannot do is paving, and that's contracted out. And Rob's boss is the ones who's, I think, got the last 5 out of 6 contracts, I think, with the township. Thank you.